Dear of Sprite episode 5, and I don't know, honestly. I kind of will drop this anime. I want to be like down here, like, yeah, I want to drop this anime, it's crap. But honestly, I don't know. It's just like, you know, what should you say, right? It's like an anime where it really feels like a shonen anime, right? It feels very much shonen. It's just typical shonen anime, right? And obviously, I love shonen anime, so that sounds weird to say that it's like, oh, you know, oh yeah, shonen anime, it's like that's bad. But let me try to explain it. Yeah, don't leave the stream yet. Yeah, we will watch the episode, but this might be the last episode, yeah, because let me explain it right. I'm trying to be okay, but so obviously I like shonen anime, so there's no question about it. I do like other animes too. I'm just being lazy by this. So this I would say this thing. I would love to have. I actually have one already, but I would love to have more. For example, Hoshino Kuni posters for the landscape of Kuni. I already have one, but I want to have more Hoshino Kuni. But it's easier buying shonen posters because there's so many of them. There's so many examples, right? So many easy to buy because they're popular. But anyway, so obviously I like shonen anime. And this anime I say is just very, very shonen, right? It's very, very shonen. And the question then is, why is that bad? But the thing is that this anime for me, honestly, and I feel this might be the last shot, I don't know, but this anime is like, it feels like I'm watching a half bad shonen, right? And also this anime is like, it's not really bad, it's not the worst I've seen in my life, it's just kind of mediocre, yeah. It's not the worst anime, absolutely not. It's not the worst anime season, absolutely not. It's not the worst anime season by far. But I think that it's like this anime right now comes off as to me like, you know, a less motivated shonen, right? Because it's just so much battles. I think that's the problem. It's so much fights right now, and I expected a little more. I don't know, world building. You know, isekai. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, fantasy, something like that. And it's just so much fights, just constant battles for like 3 episodes now. And this episode also probably be more battles, right? And the problem, I said last week too, the problem is they haven't earned the battles. They haven't built up the battles. So that might be because it's like adoption might be bad. The anime is might be bad, right? But so for example, My Academia, I think everyone has seen My Academia, it's a good example. It's a mutant thing, right? Everyone has the quirks, you know, everyone born with a power. Main character has no power. How is he to overcome that? Here's a lot of guys with powers, they work like this and so on, right? It's easy to understand, you know, and then the different kind of levels of quirks and so on. But it's very, very like at a foundational level, it's easy to grasp how they're fighting and so on, right? And it follows the main character. This anime immediately, they still haven't freaking explained why a paladin is better than a samurai. You know, and I had a great comment last week. So as with many, I feel light novel to anime, it's usually from you guys watching it, they're giving me comments explaining to me this is how this is what they skip over in the anime. So I know a lot more now thanks to those comments explaining to me in detail. Someone wrote to me last week, really explaining the class system and so on. So I know a lot more now than I should know if I'm just watching the anime. And that should have been episode 1, basically. You skipped over it, right? And that tells you a lot. So, for example, there are like 3 advanced classes. Paladin is one of them, and you have to inherit that thing. You can become a paladin, and as a samurai, you can't like advance class change, or at least not in probably not this season it is, and so on. So, and all that, it just make any sense to me. I think for first, straight up, I said last week too, that to me is like bad storytelling, because it's like it's based on a video game trope, right? The class system, like it's, you know, classic like over battle, practice ogre, right? They have jobs in fantasy, I guess, but Shining Force, Fire Emblem, their classes, right? Yeah, and so on. So it's classic like tactical role playing game mainly. They have highly developed this system in the Japanese game market, right? By far, for like 30 years now, and it's clearly based on that, right? And also the classic, of course, I know in like in World of Warcraft and so on. But I think that's more in this game here, in this world, is much more, you know, like Final Fantasy job and so on. It's like, oh, the mimic has a that's very like Final Fantasy 5, right? The mimic job can mimic all the class, all the jobs and so on. So it's very much, I would say, this game here is very much based on, you know, classic Japanese, much more than Western classes. But whatever, that's just so they're more like jobs / class semantics. But it's those games never motivate would never motivate that you have a class that's better than another class. Because it's a bad balance. You have, of course, a class that's better than another class, but you can achieve that class by first I'm a fighter, then I'm a knight, then I'm a paladin, right? You can advance in your class, right? Or you're like, if I am a ninja and a samurai, I can become this like dark warrior. I can combine those, right? Yeah, and so on. That's how it works, right? I can become a red mage by being white and black and blue mage. Then I can be a red mage and so on. Right? That's how they work. And here it's like, nope, you're born as a class. So I think that immediately is weird to me, and it has to be really, really explained. So I do feel that this episode here, I know it's a long talking now, but that episode here I feel has to explain it now. Because then they're gonna probably fight again, and if they still haven't explained to me in the anime, like why is the paladin better than the samurai? Like where are supposed to go for anything? Yeah, again, right? In academia, separate, good example. Yeah, easy. You have your own quirk. Quirk might be epic, or it might be crap, right? It's explained immediately in the storyline. Like first minute, this is the world. Yeah, like this is how it works, and so on, right? But here they're using an established trope system, very, very well established, right? From years of gaming and other animes and so on, right? But they are doing it how it usually isn't done, and of explaining difference. Then they have the vampire race and so on. So all of that makes the fights just seems off, right? Because without having the knowledge of why is this class better than this class, are the levels or so on, yeah. Because if you have a class system, this is a very role-playing game, right? So do you have like levels? Like, for example, it couldn't be like Danmansai. In Danmansai, you have classes and you also have levels, right? So even if it's an isekai, they still have the typical role-playing game elements. But this anime, they might have levels. I kind of think they have levels, but they haven't really said it, but I assume they have. Stuff like that, right? So this anime hasn't earned, I feel, to have good fights, because nothing is really explained. I have no like really foundation of understanding the fights. So it becomes the log. If you ever see the classic meme where it's like log fighting log, it's classic explanation, right? We have two massive logs just attacking each other, and if no one is explaining what they're doing, it's just a log fighting another log, and you could tell me that both logs have one power, or they could have a billion power. A billion sounds better, but it's like maybe a billion power is nothing if every house has like trillion powers, right, and so on. So without like a context to it, it's just a log versus a log, right? And I feel every fight so far has been very much like, I attack you with my power. Well, I have my power, but no one explaining why those power, how the power works. So yeah, so it's zero foundation. So I really want to see that. I really need to see that for this anime, I feel. So there's a long pre-word here, but I really need this anime to give me some kind of understanding of how the fight rules and so on actually works. Maybe because I work with, maybe because I sit in my, at my office and so on, and I work with like game design roots and so on, and I work with like developing worlds and so on. But for me, this makes no sense because they haven't explained anything, right? Every episode, I keep wondering the exact same thing, and it's still not explained. And yes, the comments left me great because it explains a lot what I've been asking for, but still not enough. And in anime-wise, it's not enough. Me now having outside information is cheating, right? The anime, in my opinion, is still not good because I know stuff. It's kind of like the Arifurata last season. Some people are like, oh, what? Yeah, if you actually knew her backstory, you would like Tio. I was like, oh, I like a hentai, but yeah, like, oh, you would love her in a great way, not in a hentai way. And I'm like, well, I don't know the backstory, and you're telling me that they skipped over her backstory doesn't justify the anime being good. Maybe the original story is great, but the anime isn't good because they skipped over it. So I can't judge something that hasn't happened in the anime. Yeah, no, if it happened, it didn't happen, right? So anyway, let's stop watching it. But they really need to explain stuff in this anime. They really need to do it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. But I think they're just gonna fight again. Then it's gonna be serious explanation, and I'm gonna be really annoyed at it, and probably drop this anime if they still can't explain anything what's happening. And because it's based on so classic, established tropes, it makes it worse. If it wasn't in classes, but they were like, oh, she's some kind of holy race warrior, and she has that race power, and these kind of like, if they actually didn't explain, if they didn't use the same system, but they were like, no, it's like this, yeah, then I would think it's better. But I still wouldn't like it anyway, but I think that would be better. I guess she can't be my paladin, of course. But why is Paladin a higher class for it? How does that work? And how can you inherent? Here's the Maria Holic opening. Yeah, such a Maria Holic opening. It's gonna fight that Maiden, yeah. I think that's a problem too. Immediately, the Mimic, great example of a bad introduction of character, yeah. It's very negative, but I think Mimic was very bad introduced because I didn't know that you can't use, only Mimics can use guns and swords because that's a Mimic thing. Like, I didn't know that, right? Because no one told me before that if you are a knight or samurai, you can't use guns. You probably can't. But like, no one explained that. No one explained it to me that you can't use guns or so on. No one explained that, right? So why would I think that is epic having used a gun and swords? I don't know that. I mean, again, I grew up playing FF5, right? And I love FFT and so on. I love FFT, yeah. And also, I mean, yes, advanced is worse than the classic tactics, but still they're great. Attacked Ogre, oh, yeah, so on. So in those games, you can be like a ninja with 2 guns, right? Because first you be a ninja, you learn dual wielding from a ninja skill, and then you go over be a gunner, or marksman, that's what they call gunner. Then you can have double guns. You can be like, yeah, for example, you can dual wield guns. And you can, or you can be first a gunner, and as a gunner you can learn to use guns always, a gun equipment. Then you be a ninja, and you can have 2 guns on you, because you can also have 2 weapons as a ninja. So you can combine that, right? So for me, it's like, oh, a mimic. You have to be a mimic to use a gun and a sword. I can't even relate to that. In my opinion, it's like, why can't you use that from the beginning? Yeah, like, why would that be a requirement? See what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. In older games, it would, you know. So yeah, it is weird. And without having explained to us before introducing the mimic that the mimic is the only class that can use things. But, I mean, don't have to explain that, but it's more like they should explain it to all they can't. Yeah, they should be like, they should have said like, you know, oh yeah, well, you're a samurai, my lady. It means you can use katanas and nothing else. Oh, you're this thing, you can use hammer and nothing else. If they explained in episode 1 that a paladin uses 2-hand maces and swords and nothing else, then it'd be like, wait a minute, a sword and a gun, she's some kind of superclass. Yeah, then you could grasp that. But now they said it afterwards. They showed her stuff, and then they explained. That's the wrong order, right? Yeah. They should hinted to it and showed it. And then, yeah, not good. Not good. I don't know why this woman has any power at all. Even exposed to last week, it didn't make sense whatever. Yeah, she's an honest, you know, rival, yeah. Exactly. But imagine this scene, having someone like, I heard she's a samurai, she's a paladin. That's an interesting fight because while paladins are stronger physically, the samurai is faster. And I know faster because the comment last week. Yeah. Yeah. Samurai focus on speed apparently. They're like ninjas. She loves her, yeah. Best friends! And maybe someone here could say that, well, you're a samurai, my lady, and I am a gunner, so that's a good combo, or that's an interesting combo or something. So maybe someone can like build up the classes a little bit. Right? What if someone said like, you know, yeah, that's interesting, or like, I can enhance your blade with my fire magic or something. I don't know, but you know, I am like a sword magician, so I can do this thing or something. That could be interesting. I would love to know that. Instead, they're just gonna like a not really good training montage, and then probably fight. Yeah. Oh, she's like friends now. She's jealous. It actually makes sense. From that rare standpoint, it makes sense. But yeah, I don't even know what this new girl's powers are. Her new teammate. They never said it right. I know they're actually training here. Yeah, and she washes, of course, so you can't see what her powers are. Ooh, a bat. Maybe. No, it's in their bedroom. Okay. But yeah, picture them actually explaining. I feel they're skipping probably half a book there. Probably skip half a book there, yeah. They're like, I have to assume that the actual novel actually explained what happened here in between, but he just kind of like skipped over it. They were like, next rain, next step, next day. Yeah, he skipped over everything. I assume so. But yeah, imagine them actually explaining the classes there and their team combo. Or him ever telling her about a samurai class. He's the worst instructor ever. I wonder why he never instructs her on her class. Why is he never like, oh, this is a great samurai technique, the idol slash something. Yeah, why is he never like, let me explain to you how this technique works from our class, yeah. This is great against armored opponents, I don't know, but like, it's something that makes it feel like she's actually learning. Yeah. My cute little emoto. Yeah. Maybe? I don't know if that's really fair. He's right though. Absolutely, yeah. I love her. In a Euro way, hopefully. Death flag, no, like relationship flag, yeah. No matter what happens, you will always love each other. It's like, no. No, they won't. Relationship flag. Yeah, that's gonna be horrible. That sounded really bad. Yeah, it's like, no matter what you do, you're definitely gonna be best friends tomorrow. It's like, no, they won't. That will never. Okay, here we go. Tournament arc again, I guess. Yeah, or something. I don't know. See, this is so much battle in the anime. It's constant battle. Still, no one explained just how the. You don't explain the rules of the fight. You just got fighter, yeah. Oh my god, could you ever explain these classes? As I expected, they're not explaining anything. They still haven't explained why the paladin is a better class. It's just so stupid. They haven't explained what the other girls' classes are. I don't even know what the Sundre rival girl's class is. What's her class? And what's the new teammate's class, right? And so on. And what can they do? Yeah. It's the gunner, maybe. I don't know. Can you combine classes? Can you advance classes? Can you be a gunner and a paladin? Can you combine it? But yeah, it's just way too much fighting in the anime, I feel. And yeah, I do love shounen anime, but I mean, they haven't really, established anything in the anime. It's like, just fight. It's just weird. I feel that it's probably a lot more storyline around it in the source material. And then they were like, let's do an anime, and just took the battles. Yeah, let's just have the battle of the anime. Yeah, no, nothing else. I gotta have a gunner at least. She's clearly a gunner, she's like a shotgun, yeah, so okay. Yes. Tournament arc again. I feel like that's the thing too. All the battles are like, random fights too. No battle is like, I'm fighting to save my planet a little bit, yeah. It's too much, I feel, tournament arcs too. It's like tournament arc and tournament arc, yeah. A little bit. Cake on the cake a little bit, yeah. But guess she also has a katana. What's she then? She's a gun though. Yeah, a Pris. Yeah. She's a gunner, so now explain it now. So what can a gunner do then? Do they have different abilities? Do they have like different ice and fireballs? And okay, I can explain that. What was I thinking? Okay, you can explain that, yeah. This is the paladin. Actually, what's the other girl? She's a sword too, right? What's she then? She's like less weaker warrior, maybe. Yeah, I also have a sword, but I'm not a paladin. I don't know. Yeah, like what's her class? Okay. He's like, yeah. Oh, nice smile there. So he's fighting someone else, maybe. Okay. I guess she left the fight place, I guess. I feel I would prefer to actually fight like 3 against 3, and she would beat her with team, teamwork. Yeah, Nakama, like a Black Clover team, which just like overcomes her by team spirit. That would actually be, because this makes no sense if she wins 1-1. Yeah. Yeah, that was great to just cut away. Okay, harvested. Can you harvest someone's class, maybe? Her voice! I didn't feel it all! She's a tiny little girl with that voice. Yeah, this is a feel it all. I feel this is way too weird. His voice is. Yeah, it's like, oh man. She's too much ara I feel, for this voice here, yeah. She's probably just like a fake body, right? It's probably a disguise. It's like my real form and succubus form. I don't know. Superhuman. You have to be something else. Okay, in Mule Lamour. Okay. Okay, so Diablo's class, I guess, is another advanced class, I guess. House of Lamour. Yeah. So Diablos is also high class, and no explanation for it. Yeah, so it's like, I am another high class. Okay. What's those things in her bag though? Where was those 3 things? It was the 4 things. Yeah. Something is not broken. But yeah, she's a kind of absorption power. Also to explain. Yeah. And why do you inherit classes? It doesn't make sense or whatever. But yeah, she's really weak. This plan is horrible. Her and her new friends has a horrible plan. It's because you're so weak. I'm afraid of hurting you. Yeah. It's because you're so incredibly weak. But don't they both notice already? What? But they're both, yeah. I guess she's gonna, yeah, but they both know it's... Yeah, clearly, but why is she fighting them for? This makes no sense. If she wanna lose, let her... Well, let her win then. Why are you explaining this thing? Let her win then and just do it, yeah. I don't know why she's spending it for since she's losing. And suddenly she's the emotional resolve to fight back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, how is she winning this thing? Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Because they never explained anything in the damn anime. This doesn't make any sense. She's like, she's clearly a weaker class. How can she win, right? How is she winning this? It's because she's... Or this random kicks it, or just cutting with the katana, yeah. This just doesn't make any sense. I don't feel hyped for it. Yeah, it's just like a... Yeah, I'm your big sister, but... How did she win this? I don't understand how she win this. It's like how you're saying, it's like... It is not explained, it's not valued at all. How did she say, I have this ability, oh you lost. How does that work? You keep saying that, oh the pattern is much stronger. And is she like, I am secret at level 50, you're all level 10, or I have learned this anti-pattern skill. No, she just did something and she won. It's just so little explanation here. And I guess she's still evil, I guess. Ah, that's the mimic problem. Yeah, you're clearly a samurai class. But she did win though, so wouldn't she argue like but you did beat the paladin though, so you're probably stronger. It's clearly the mimic though, but yeah. And she's like a maiden, yeah, something. I feel it's a really bad assassin though. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna attack you and you explode half the castle here, yeah. Pretty bad assassin. It's like I will explode everything around you. Really bad assassin. Looking for assassins. Yeah, only some power up. Nice. Ooh, nice ass sealer, yeah. But I mean, now they have to wonder, why can't the paladin girl beat the mimic girl, right? Because isn't mimic is like, you can only be the lower classes, yeah. The lesser. How did she pass them then earlier, yeah? Pretty bad statues. She breaks them easily. Yeah, of course she does. Yeah, here's the sensei. Oh, one of ass again. Yeah, I can laugh. Oh, suddenly they're outside? What? How did he jump in here? What the fuck? What? What the F? Oh, she's doing the Shamiko. I'm not serious, but yeah. But how did that happen? He defeats her off screen immediately? That was bullshit. What happened? He smacked her and she flew through the screen and she's outside and it's over. And now she's like, oh, I'm so cute. Yeah. She's a cute girl instead. Yay. That was utter crap. Oh, I'm representing me now. That was utter crap. That was utter crap. That was so bad. That was really, really bad. What the fuck was that? That was so bad. What happened here? He used to smack her and she flew through. I was like, yeah, bounced over. Outside now. Yeah, I mean, she flew through like 55 screens or something and lost all the clothes or something. What happened? Oh my god. That was worse than expected. Oh my god. Yeah. And nothing especially enough what the gunner can do or what the Diablos girl is. Yeah, the class of being a Diablo, yeah. The Diablo class. Yeah, prime evil. Yeah, she's clearly evil. He should have destroyed that thing when he had a chance, yeah. Exactly, so she's clearly evil. Yeah, she's clearly half vampire, half samurai. That's how it works, yeah. And she's a dragoon! So that's also not displayed, yeah! A dragoon class! Oh yeah! So you can probably do a lot of jump right, like a lance jumping and yeah, hitting, yeah. High jumping. Let's be sisters together. Yes, Oneshan! Just think, oh my god! This episode was so much worse, so that's what it to be. This episode was so much worse. I'm gonna change the title and see what it was. The episode was so much worse. Oh my god, that was bad. That was really bad. Like, that was the worst thing. That's probably the worst episode I've seen this season of all the animes. That was just... That was crap. This scene here when he enters and it's like, I just punched you through something and then the battle is over. Oh, you lost or something. Yeah, it's like Miss Mimic. That was so bad. This scene here, yeah. This scene here. And it's outside and it's over. Oh, Mate. Oh my god. That is so bad. I think literally it's the worst episode I've seen. This is the worst episode I've seen this season of all the anime. This is horrible. And I mean, she beats her, sister with, I don't know, willpower or something. Yeah, it's like, oh, I beat her because I know I wanted it more or something, even though I have a worse class and something. But I beat you anyway. Horrible. That was really horrible. This anime, I mean, I was like, maybe I'll drop the anime. I am dropping the anime. That was stupid. And it wasn't like, it's not like, Arifurata, like bad that is good funny. And it's not like, and it's not that, All-Star game, which is really bad and funny, yeah. This is really bad. This is boring, bland, bad. Yeah, it's like, this is bad. This is really bad. I'll probably do a video about this later this week, though. This is horrible. It's the worst episode I've seen this year, or this season. This is really bad. Like, it's she beats her sister without, sister custody of her sister with willpower, not explained. They have a lot of new classes, gunner, diabazo, no one gets explained dragoon, no one explained anything at all. Instead of having some kind of build up for the team fight, nothing whatsoever. Instead of fighting with, like, we have 3 friends, we're like nakamas, let's fight together against her stronger class. That's not done. It's just like one anyway. Really stupid. Badly done. And then he just instantaneously beats up the Mimic girl, like off screen, and so on. What a bad episode. A horrible episode. I will definitely not see more of this anime. That was just crap. And it was bad in a boring, bad way too, yeah. It's just bad. It's funny. It's just stupid. But I do a video talking about more, but yeah, that was